like, with my perception, perceive more than just the person?
He hid what he had under his cloak, and you see him sort of like weaving through the crowd.
Can I follow him from a distance with a stealth check?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yes. Sweet, I can do that. I got dexterity.
All the ducks.
The dice for the dexterity. Oh, I got a nice number. I got a 14.
Oh, okay.
No, I got bigger. I got a 19. Sorry, I forgot math. I forgot how math works. So Keyanthi's gonna go.
Yeah, so you slip into the crowd, tiptoe around. It's really loud and boisterous. So like even in your loud outfit, you just meld into the cacophony of sound. And he's not paying any attention, but he seems to be like kind of like hanging out by the bar, like he's waiting for something. And we'll go to the other group. So
I will say, while we're walking, and Ciara, can you hold my hand? I want to check something.
Right. Ciara is sort of like, while holding one finger, is like loans you one hand, like just because it's like, oh, okay, not that hard. And her eyes are sort of like scanning the crowd, because she kind of does on the way out want to sort of like say GG to the other team, and also like, you know, apologize for not letting the tiefling in on the brawl.
And while I'm walking with Ciara and she's holding my hand, my eyes are just gonna glow green, and I'm gonna look through Boyd's eyes.
okay.
Do a perception check as Boyd's just kind of weaving around and scoping the place out.
Okay, so make a perception check with Boink. Ciara, you stop by the other team. What do you say? They're kind of just sitting around drinking their sorrows.
I feel like Dreams isn't there.
Dreams? Okay, yeah, she can just like...
But there is a black cat trying to sign on to substitute for a missing fighter from another team.
Yeah, Dreams is gone, and there's another Catalan that's black signing up for another fight. The orc is just like, she's already paying attention to the next fight, and it like, yeah, crush them. The tiefling individual is just sort of you know, you get the sense that like you win some, you lose some is the mentality here. So like he's not like that put out, because he already has his feet up on the table and is drinking and like snacking on the pretzels that their loyal fans brought them. Like there was a small group that came over where I was like, hey man, you'll get him next time, and then like gave him some snacks and drinks and
Hey, movie.
Hey. And so when she approaches the table, like zoned out little kid on one hand, she's just like, hey, great fight.
Look over, they're like, yeah, you too. We should do... Strong Paw is the male Catalan, and he says, yeah, to you too.
And she like looks at the tiefling, she's like, didn't mean to slight you there. Didn't mean to slight you back there, but...
He just sort of like chuckles and puts his drink down and says, it's fine. I like my women strong. And he gives you a little wink. And then strong punch just kind of smacks him. He's like, die! Every time! I'm just messing with her! Jeez! And then strong punch is like, don't pay him any mind. And then like you look back at the tiefling, and he's just like, he gives you the little like nod.
Like the chin up thing? Like,
yeah, the chin up nod thing. I mean, like, you know.
Kiara reflexively does little chin up thing too at him, but like the tips of her ears are a little bit like, they're like a little bit darker, like purple, and the rest is just not used to being flirted with, so she's like, right,
right, thanks.
Alright, thanks.
Bye.
It's like, oh, anyway. Thanks for treating us to a great fight, and
Live long and prosper, and you wander away.
See you in the ring. You wander away. Come up to the beach where Luna is.
One thing that I didn't perceive killed me.
Oh no, what happened? Oh, we should.
Spider mangled. Well, I guess.
No!
Well, we don't have to find a cure anymore.
On to the next
you now
subplot.
need to find a resurrection.
Oh god. Okay, so, Luna, you can roll to resist this, but your dog instincts kick in again as your friends show up, and you're like, "Ah, my friends! I better lick their face again."
Well, also, I did not roll really well for my perception check.
Okay.
I did not like it.
All right. Let's go to the perception check. Yeah, you catch like Boink just sees a lot of things happening. He does see Keyanthi slip into the crowd as he's above everything. He sees Keyanthi sort of following someone. And yeah, he didn't really catch much. There's just too much going on. So back to the shore.
Okay, I'm just gonna lick.
Okay, yeah, so Ellie and Kiara come up. We'll say evens, it's Ellie, odds, it's Kiara.
Down with the lick.
Odds! Kiara.
You get licked in the face.
Do you push at me because I'm holding a tankard and a child?
Yeah, let's paint this picture. They come up the stairs. She's Ellie in one hand, tankard in another.
Yeah, like as we come to the beach, like my vision comes back, and I'm like, Luna! And then she just beelines it straight to Kiara.
Yep, and Kira's like, ah! Did not expect it, so, ale. Well, now that you got to sample, here's the rest. Hope you haven't been too bored up here.
No, I'm fine.
It's quite a riot down there. Probably better that you didn't get overwhelmed.
Yeah, but there is some weird stuff that's like happening inside. Like we saw some weird figures with black eyes. I don't know. They just scream demon shenanigans.
Oh, jeez. More demons?
I mean,
Even shenanigans. That should be the real name of this campaign.
I shrug and I'm like, well, when in Gundrick.
It's like it's a hotbed.
I thought it was weird that they had that on their brochure.
What do they want? Do they want that thing that we're trying to get? What do they do?
I think so.
Yeah, that's why Lucian sent you out.
Yeah, that's why Lucian sent us out for it, to retrieve it, because they need it for some sort of ritual. But it's,
I'm sure if we keep a bird's eye view on the
it's hard to
situation,
get
it'll
a
become
beat on them. Like, this place is so big and
noisy.
riotous. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like, I wasn't able to see anything, Point wasn't able to see anything.
That's weird.
Yeah, so while you're outside, you see these, like, there are like 4 large rowboats coming towards this island with a distinct sense of haste. And they're all loaded with, make a perception check. Won't be...
Can...
A distinct sense of haste is one of my favorite phrases I've heard.
Hey, that's really good. I got 24.
17. With perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you guys look over and see these rowboats coming, and inside are just rows of armored Gundrick guards. And they're coming toward the illegal underground tavern that you're hanging out at.
Someone's coming to crash the car.
Yeah, I look towards everyone and I smoke my pipe and I'm like, looks like the fuzz is here.
Yep.
taught you that word.
Ellie, with your perception check of 24, you can actually see Detective Tamari Munu on board.
Oh, and Tamari's here.
Yeah, like you see his thick beard. It's usually in like two parts, and it's sort of like waving in the breeze. Way too many dark circles under his eyes. He's got like just a little skull cap on.
I turned towards Ciara, so we actually know he's a detective, right?
Yeah, just Detective Munu, yeah.
We actually know.
You don't think he wants to fight, do you?
Tamari, but I don't know if we would be in good terms being at an illegal underground fight club
Mm-hmm.
/ poetry slam corner. Oh yeah, by the way, this is also a poetry corner.
Love that side.
Seems really nice. Seems really nice.
I snapped what you told me to do.
Okay, let's see what that happens. Wait, they're just like in the same room? Andre wasn't there, was he? If he was there, then we go pick him.
I don't. There was a forest.
Okay. We're fine.
He just got.
He was
the
not
wrong
there.
night. I guess they alternate nights. But
Yeah, given from the conversation you heard, you can imply infer that that's what they do. They kind of shift on nights.
Every other Thursday?
Yeah, every other Thursday they have poetry night.
Damsels.
Yeah, every other Thursday.
Kiara kind of just like is standing there looking at the both as they get a little closer, gets a little closer. Huh.
Should we?
Hey, in the ensuing chaos, you could probably take this prize.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Just gotta locate ourselves close enough that when they start running, we run the right direction.
I mean, I might be able to grab it if I
They're coming closer.
transform something, or Boyd could grab it.
Oh, yeah, Mike could do.
And if you need an extra pair of eyes, then, familiar.
Yeah, you can have Oculus help out too. And I turn towards Ciara. Animal adventure.
I was actually commenting
Extra pair of eyes never
last week that like Dreams could probably help steal it too, if you wanted.
Excellent. I like this. I think Uncle Lucius would be very proud.
Okay. What are you guys doing now? Are you going inside back into the tavern? Or?
Yeah, we should tell. Yeah, Keyanthi and Jupa's still in there. We should tell them about what's about to transpire.
That's a good idea. Should I stay out here and tell them what's going on or what you've seen?
Let's alert them about the cops.
I mean, you could come with us. I mean, we're not really going to be fighting, so you don't have to worry about your. Scratch my head, searching for the words.
Searching for the politically correct parts.
Yeah. Your dish.
Condition. It's like,
At some point, apparently, I got a bandana. I don't remember getting it, but fine. It's like she'll just kind of wrap it around her face so that she doesn't really smell everything at once.
okay, yeah. And
Don't worry,
Oh.
be close.
What about the ale? We could just pour it over. All you smell is drunk.
I mean, you could
I could try that.
you could
It
try
might dull the senses a little.
dull the senses. It probably would dull your senses. So yeah, take a swig and
She just kind of like looks at it like thoughtfully. She's like, I always promised Lionel that she and I would get drunk for the first time together.
aww.
Aww.
I don't know if that's gonna happen now.
It's sweet. It's a mead, so it's actually pretty good comparatively to other drinks.
Don't worry, we'll
Um,
get this all sorted out, and hey, we're gonna be going back to the human kingdom, so it might be a chance we might see them.
Yeah, I guess so. If I made it that long.
Yeah, your senses do dull, and with the handkerchief over your nose, it's you. I mean, Keyanthi. No, she has her soaps on her. Never mind. So yeah, you feel like you could manage to be down there for a little short period of time.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to Boink and be like, alright, Boink, top secret mission for you.
Okay.
Chaos is about to ensue, and you need to use that distraction to get those undead tears.
In the tavern, Keyanthi, these two men in like full plate armor show up. They're like, "Oh, hey, we saw you in the fight. You did great. Yeah, oh man, those moves were so awesome."
Oh, wow. Cute. That's so great. She's trying to like peer over the people.
He's like, "Oh yeah, this is my friend Kevin. I'm Kevin. This is my friend Ed." And Ed's just like, "Hi."
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh man, like where'd you learn those moves? Like it seems like you have like any names. Are you from the Rising Dawn Monastery? It seems really indicative of your style.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Now, by now, she's completely forgotten about the dude. How you talking about me in my life? Oh my god. Okay. So then she's gonna go into like, oh yes. She talked about like how long she studied there. I guess like 2 years or so, I think.
Okay.
You know, and you know how she's been traveling around recently. You kind of give a light little overview. She's like so flattered. She's like, "Oh, you know this? Oh my gosh, that's so great."
Yeah, and they retell this story of how like they're two human guys from Luxon, which is the human capital in Leicester, and they became soldiers. And there was like a period of time where their platoon did like a crossover. Training like study thing with some of the Rising Dawn Monastery in the Human Kingdom, just because like someone knew someone. So yeah, like you kind of like bond over that. And Keyanthi, these two look kind of familiar to you. You're make a history check.
Gosh, no. I mean, okay, I'll do that for you.
The cops! Run!
Hello, teens.
I hope not.
Hello, teenagers.
I rolled a 17.
Hey.
Ooh, okay, so you're talking to him, chatting up a storm, and you're like, man, these guys seem familiar. Where are they from? Their armor is definitely like the point of reference in your mind, and you remember going out on your own and buying supplies, and then having to drop those supplies and go onto the rooftops and run away. And these two guys were your pursuers. Serena helped you in that one incident, but here they are now again. They don't appear to recognize you.
Well, thank goodness. Keyanthi is gonna be like, she had a genuine smile, and now the smile looks a bit more strained. They're like, her jaw kind of gets really like, oh no, yeah.
He like goes through.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know, just totally just be like, oh shoot, I gotta get out of here.
Make either a perception or, a performance or deception check for me.
Hold on, we'll see what I got going on over here.
Because I can see it doing either way. It could either be performing an air of cool.
Well, good thing I'm not that charming. Oh my gosh, nat 20. I think we're good.
Yeah, you're just as cool as a cucumber, playing it off. And like Kevin kind of like elbows Ed, and he's just and they're basically talking shop with you.
Okay.
And yeah, what do you want to try are you going to try to get away from them?
I do want to, but Keyanthi isn't sure where she will go. Maybe she'll be like, I have to go find some of my friends. I believe I'm this person to get ready for the next match. She'll say something like that.
Okay.
Like an excuse that she's going to get ready.
Make a deception check.
Oh, that's a nice number. Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, yeah, they're like,
Keyanthi learns to lie! Yay!
the lie!
They boosted your confidence to the degree wherein which deceiving them has made it so spice.
They're just so impressed with my performance. I mean, really, come on.
Yeah, so you manage to just step back and slip away. Go back to find your friends. You see them coming down the stairs and head over, or I mean, if you want to, you don't have to if you want to.
Luna's just slightly tipsy.
Yeah, she's a little buzzed.
Are they coming in?
Yeah, they're
Or
coming.
am I going to them?
Okay.
Okay. If I see them, I'm going to them. I'll be like, okay, when can we leave?
Okay, so you go over to them.
Yeah. I cock my head towards Keyanthi, whip out my pipe, and I'm like, we got a situation. This place is about to be ripped wide open.
What do you mean?
Fuzz is here.
Oh.
The authorities are here.
Oh, well, good thing we're at a place we shouldn't be. Oh.
No, it's great because no, it's great. It's a perfect distraction. Like, yeah, right. All seriousness. No, it's great. Perfect distraction.
Yeah, I got a boink on the case right now.
Okay, well, should I go find Jupa and bring her here, or?
Oh, yeah, she might be
Around here. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll go find Jupa again.
Okay, so you.
Ciara sort of like does this little motion with her hand, and from around her, like you see like Akil sort of fly up to the rafters of this place, sort of get a bird's eye view. Haha.
Yeah. So you guys. Are you guys like hanging out by the door? Like, where are you hanging out? And are you by like the table you're at? Where are you?
I want to lean a little bit closer towards where the prize in the room would be. So
Okay.
not too close, but close enough that if something does go down, I can at least track where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would probably follow suit.
Okay, so you guys kind of casually go in, like lean on the bar, and wait for the impending moment. Minutes tick by, playing it cool, and then in the din of the tavern, you hear as the doors are flung open. I gotta get to my description. Okay. Yeah. A blur of Gundrick guards comes storming into the tavern. This is the Gundrick Guard! This music's way too flowy.
Somber.
Oh, that's what they were yelling.
Thunders. This is the Gundrick Guard! We're here to take over the illegal establishment! Do not resist or you will be charged with obstruction of justice! The Gundrick Guard pours into the tavern as the patrons halt and then burst into action. Tables are overturned, the arena is cleared, and drinks clatter to the floor. Jubilee abruptly puts her helmet on, slaps down, and whispers, "I can't get arrested!" Ona like pushes the table over and pulls out her crossbow. The Gundrick Guard creates this shield wall as the dwarves come like marching from the top of the stairs, and individuals with robes step out and start to cast. The patrons start to fall asleep on the floor, and a dwarf with a bushy beard and way too many dark circles under his eyes calls out, "I'm Detective Munu. You need to settle down or this will get worse. We can't have money laundering happening in this city." You look over to their left and you see this goblin with a tub of soapy water, and you thought he was like washing the rags from the bar, but you like quietly see it kind of like scoot this tub of glistening coins behind the bar. And amid the din, you notice Keyanthi, you notice the guy you saw before, and he uses this instant to slip behind the bar. And he takes out this object from the cloak, and it's a fake. And he switches out the fake with the real prize, and then dashes into the darkness. Arrows and tankards are flying, people are screaming, swords clash. What do you guys do?
I cast darkness at the entrance.
Okay.
Dude!
Okay, so you cast.
Oh, look, the cops! Look at that!
Oh no! Okay, so this cloud of darkness just plumes out as you tap into your racial abilities, and the guards sort of are just like, oh, and
Scatter!
scatter.
Too.
The Keyanthi, you're kind of keeping an eye on this guy who now has the prize, and he doesn't go towards the front entrance. That's weird. He kind of like ducked around this corner.
You go after him?
Yeah, run out. Okay, so you run after him.
Yeah.
Do I know who we're chasing?
You just see Keyanthi like run off in this blur of red.
Wait, Keyanthi, what are you doing? The plaid! Is I'm like holding out my pipe.
Does my familiar have a bird's eye view as to what Keyanthi probably saw, or could they have seen why she would have run off?
Yeah. So you tap into Oculus, and through his eyes, you see Keyanthi is clearly looking at this person and running after him because, like, this is all happening around the bar, and the rest of the patrons have left the bar to go and, like, confront the guards at the front. So there's not very many people who are going the opposite direction.
Right. Excellent. So don't lose her. So don't lose her is what I scream at Ellie, and I would also like to cast dancing lights outside of the field of darkness. I want there to be dancing lights right out of it. So if anyone comes out of that din into the bar, it's just bright as all hell.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, do it. These 4 lights just come boop, 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 at the foot of the stairs, and like one of the guards kind of like walks out, and he's just like, oh gosh, and then the ones behind him kind of like stumble into them, and now they're like, some of them are prone on the floor, and you see some of the like patrons come up with like they broke off table legs and are starting to like beat them with sticks.
I think Kiara loves these people.
Tiffany, I have another thing I want to do. Is that okay?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay. Can I cast a spell while running, or no?
I think so.
I think you can, yeah.
Okay, I want to cast Hold Person on my quarry.
Special boy.
Okay.
So he has to do a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Is that his one good stat?
It usually is, of course, but no.
Okay. He actually freezes in his place. Ooh.
Good. I like that.
Good call.
Yeah, like,
Thank
because
you.
I was gonna do this anyways, as that person is fleeing, and now that he's like frozen, I want to thorn whip him and then bring him towards us.
Okay. So you come up close to him and you thorn whip him. Make an attack roll.
With advantage.
With advantage, he's restrained.
Is it just? Oh, wow! Yeah, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You whip out. You throw your thorn whip, and it coils around him, and you start to like pull him towards you.
Roll my crit damage.
Yeah. Roll your hit damage.
Whoa. That's 8. So then that's
8 plus. You roll again because you critted.
15 points of whipping damage.
Okay. And so like the thorns dig into his side, and then from like left field, this figure, the female, comes out, and she's moving at incredible speed. She sees her friend tied up, and then she just takes the tears and just books it.
No, what?
Another one?
Wait, who booked it?
There were always 2. There's a
Second
man and a
figure.
woman.
Another one.
So she appeared, and she grabs the tears and books it. Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.